Welcome back to Constant Collectible, your source for all things pop culture, collectibles, and the latest comic news. I'm Simon, and today we're diving deep into the world of G.I. Joe Classified and the recent shakeup with Hasbro's HasLab projects. If you're a fan of the Classified series or just love talking about Hasbro's crowdfunding strategy, you're in the right place. So let's get stuck into it, shall we? So first, let's talk about what HasLab has meant for G.I. Joe Classified. Since launching, HasLab has been a way of delivering premium large-scale collectibles directly to the fans, bypassing retail constraints. We've seen massive successes like Cobra Hiss Tank, which blew past its funding goal in 2022, and the Dragonfly, which followed suit in 2023. These projects brought some of the most iconic vehicles to the 6-inch scale, packed with exclusive figures, intricate details, and nostalgic packaging that fans love. HasLab has become a way for Hasbro to test the waters. If enough backers support the project, it gets made. If not, it's back to the drawing board. But now, let's look where there's a major shift coming. Recent reports suggest that Hasbro is hitting pause on HasLab for G.I. Joe Classified in 2025. There hasn't been an official cancellation of the initiative, but sources indicated that the company may be reevaluating its approach. Some speculate that this decision could be due to the combination of factors: rising production costs, changing consumer demands, and even the growing saturation of large-scale collectibles in the market itself. Then, in February 20th, Hasbro announced a new strategic direction that could explain this direction even further. The company has been dealing with reported manufacturing issues, layoffs, and a broader reevaluation of its product offerings, which we'll talk about in our next episode. While HasLab has been successful, Hasbro may be looking for ways to make premium collectibles more accessible to the everyday collector. Could this mean a shift towards smaller scale vehicles, which of course we already see on the shelves, more retailer exclusive releases, a new hybrid crowdfunding model? Time will only tell. So what could we see in 2026? So if G.I. Joe Classified HasLabs are taking a break, that might be coming in 2026. Here are a few possibilities. Bigger and bolder vehicles. What I mean is, with the success of the Hiss Tank and Dragonfly, could we see a Tomahawk? Could we see the Mobat? Who knows? The 6-inch scale means that these would be massive, but Hasbro might be saving a major flagship project for big return. Playsets or dioramas. If they shift away from vehicles, could we see G.I. Joe HQ, the Terradrome? That would be massive. Or even a scaled-down pit command center. Fans have been vocal about wanting more environments to display their figures. Let's look at international market considerations. Hasbro might be redefining its approach in international sales, ensuring future HasLab projects reach a broader audience. If that's the case, they might be taking a year to strategize and make the next campaign even bigger. Number 4, let's crossover potential. With the Energon universe bringing together Transformers, G.I. Joe, and ROM, we could see a crossover vehicle, like a Transformer that turns into G.I. Joe vehicle. Oh, wait, we've already seen that. But new retail models. Hasbro's shift could mean more everyday collector-friendly options, such as store-exclusive releases or online pre-orders for items that might have previously been HasLab exclusives. I don't know. So, what does this mean for collectors? For collectors, the pause on HasLab might be disappointing, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could mean Hasbro is being more strategic about their releases, ensuring they're delivering something truly special. In the meantime, the Classified line continues with new figures, retailer exclusives, so there's still plenty to look forward to. The bigger question is how will Hasbro balance premium collectibles with affordability, and can they find a way to bring HasLab excitement to everyday collectors? Do we know what's going to happen? No, we don't. We have no clue what's going to happen. The only people who know that what is going to happen are those people with the G.I. Joe brand team that work for Hasbro. we can just speculate. We can only just look at the market. And speaking of the market is up for Hasbro because of their recent announcement that happened on February 20th, which we will talk about in depth next episode, which will be on Wednesday. But that's our deep dive into HasLab and the future of G.I. Joe Classified. What do you think about Hasbro pausing its HasLab projects in 2025? Are you hoping for a massive return in 2026? And if so, what would you like to see? What project out there is screaming for you to have? Let's continue that conversation in the comments below or on our social media. And that brings us to a close of another issue of On the Shelf. More news can be found on our website and across social media, where you can find all the news and reviews from a world of geek culture just by using the links in the show notes below. Our email is constantcollectible@gmail.com, and we'll be back next time where we find out what's on the shelf. In the meantime, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all things Constant Collectible to keep you up to date with the news and reviews from a world of geek culture. I'm Simon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time where we find out what's on the shelf. Until then, keep reading, keep collecting, and just keep on keeping on.